I'm Craig Morrison. I'm the founding teacher of the Oasis Skateboard Factory, which is the world's first skateboard design high school. And I've always chosen to work with the students who've kind of fallen through the cracks of the mainstream school system. And I've always had the sense that they have a lot of sort of potential that doesn't always get expressed in school. So when I started this class on skateboards, I was really inspired by a technology that was created by Roar Rocket Skateboard Company about how to do it-yourself skateboards. We quickly realized that these students who are showing up every day making skateboards, designing their own brands and putting their products out into the community, they started to be able to sell them. So we also invented a market for youth designed skateboards that didn't exist before.
You get to, go into a meeting like any regular business deal, bring in your ideas and also bring back their ideas so you two can maybe collaborate or go in on what they want, or even, who knows, they might actually want what you have designed for them.
We want to be a service that's unique in the skateboard world in Toronto. And one thing that people aren't onto is Silkscreening skateboards, which is a really cool way of transferring graphics on, and there's nobody else in Toronto doing it.
What we're doing on the My Class Needs website is trying to have the community support us by helping us purchase some screen printing equipment.
Basically what we're asking for in the proposal is the materials to help us get a silkscreen business off the ground within this classroom.
So I was just thinking it was black, I feel like, and white, and then have tentacles and just have it say school.
So it's things like frames, the paints, inks, the whole setup to kind of start creating product within our class.
Try to use all our colors in your colorway and overlap them over and over again till we kind of fill this board, and then we can start to do the designs on top of that. So we found that us having a sort of more of a range of techniques to put graphics on boards beyond just spray paint stencils would really help the students be able to market these skateboards.
We would like to be able to be self-sufficient and self-sustaining. It's sort of that teach a man to fish scenarios that we're looking at. So we can take the students to Silkscreen Studio and look and see how somebody else makes it, or we can do it right here, right now, which is much more in keeping with our OSF philosophy.
Just watch this one underneath here.
By us getting some more screen printing supplies, it's going to help students basically get more jobs and have more opportunities with our classroom-based business.
But it would also fill a hole in the market right now. And there's this niche that's there. So not only it's good for the kids, but it's also kind of a smart business move in a way. It's something that we can really contribute to the community in Toronto.
Do you want to have some of your wood showing through, or are we covering this totally?
We can leave a little bit, yeah.
A little bit of it?
The students started selling their products. And then I had the idea, well, let's turn this into more of a business program. Let's have students working with finding clients in the community.
We don't just talk about how we can do it and maybe strategize a plan that we never put into action. We actually go through all our plans in the real world where people are counting on us and there is money involved.
So students started to make these connections in the community, and what we found from that is students really not only bought into school, but started to find these connections outside of school and starting to make linkages back to people who are, other young entrepreneurs out in the community. So our students could start to see that path after high school, and whereas before they couldn't even imagine graduating.
Before I came, I was skipping class, failing all my classes. Not going to school at all, really, and just not wanting to do anything, not a part of society, really. Now I came here and student shop manager. I've been here for a year, and I deal with all our shops, I deal with all our clients, I deal with so much stuff that I would never have thought that I would have done. I thought I would have been doing trade work my whole life, just being some guy on the side of the road digging ditches or something.
We're at the video premiere of the Beast Brigade, which is a video project collaboration by 3 alternative schools.
A huge part of skateboard culture is having skate videos. Like anybody right back to the 80s on the VHS tapes. It's an enormous part of like photography and video making. So that's something that we've always wanted to make, but we haven't really had the resources to do it. So partnering up with the film program at another alternative school was an amazing fit.
So we're tying all the high school curriculum that kids would be usually bored with in school and hear adults talk about. We're like, hey, let's work the other way. Let's produce this awesome event, an awesome product like a skate video, and show you that you can like learn all that curriculum in a fun way.
And I mean, if you're comparing it to like a classroom setting where, I mean, you take notes and you sit down for an hour and a half for class, and definitely a lot more hands-on work, a lot more exciting, and
definitely, yeah. It's easy to remember when you're doing what you love.
Because we offer these opportunities, it's an enriched program. And usually when you think of enrichment, you think of hyper-academic, something kind of tailored for kids who already have a lot of access to those things or who are thriving and succeeding in school. And so we want to sort of broaden that idea that enrichment should be for everybody, or should be especially for the students who don't have that rich pool of resources.
And you know what, I would just go around this outline again because I like the shape you've got.
They don't even make it feel like school. What they do is they talk to us, and they're teaching us these things so that when we start our own business, we already have this. Or when we go into university or college, we already know this. Like, we're already there. And yeah, that's what we do. And I really take that in. I'm really focused at this school because I'm going to use this. I'm going to be successful through this.
Being an artist or making artwork or doing a school assignment, personally, I would much rather have my artwork on a t-shirt than on a piece of paper in my teacher's file, you know, or even in the school art show in the hallway, you know, with those glass cases. Like, I guess there's some satisfaction to be had in that, but something about making your own culture is really magical for the students.
We've finished the last 2 Junes with 100% course achievement rate with students who previously had not attended school regularly or accumulated any credits. And now we're working on helping students graduate from high school where they never could have seen themselves graduate, and more importantly, seeing themselves as contributing members of our society. So for us to get some support from the community to help us raise money to buy some screen printing equipment will mean that students can not only make better products for themselves, but also they'll have a little business here that they can then provide to the community. So by helping us get some screen printing materials, it's not just helping these kids get their credits, it's helping these students take what they're doing and give it back to the community.
All I want to do now is go back and give to people who didn't have that chance. Because before, I never thought I could have a chance like this. I never thought that I would pass high school, or I would go and build boards and go through the city and try to make deals with different artists and stuff like that. I never thought that would happen. I was just a kid with a spray can and wanted to paint the world. And now it's like I can go and make money off my murals, or make money off my boards or my clothing line and stuff like that. So they give you so much more of an opportunity for your own life.